This is Lucid on the 5-minute time frame. Here are your price targets for Monday. We ended the week at $4.25, up a whopping 25%. Congratulations if you've made some money off of this ticker. The 52-week low, $2.29. The 52-week high, $7.75. This is where we are. To the north side takes us to 2 standard deviations in the red at 447. Above that at 3 standard deviations and another level of resistance and a potential take profit area, 467, and in the blue line at 4 standard deviations, $4.87. I do not anticipate for us to hit this level on Monday. But if we do, I will anticipate a pullback as people take their profits and they run, they will lock in and they will leave. To the south side, back at the middle of the trend and the baseline, and from where we are, support $4.08, lining up with VWAP at 408 as well, and below that at negative 2 standard deviations, roughly 369. This is one level of support, and another one is 449 and 330. Now let me clean up the chart. The pink lines are my previous buy lines that I traded. So when I cross it out, I'm no longer trading that. So we have retraced back to the levels that I already bought and then sold out. And let me show you one thing and then move it to a bigger time frame so you can see in the big picture what's happening. This down here, this area is support, note the bounce, and then this area, resistance, note the sell-off. Here, this is also resistance and a sell-off. We're grinding sideways. Now, let me mark one thing out. The middle of the trend is this green line. Note the upward channel. But if I'm going to mark it out, another way to do this would be right here, basically along 408, right along here close to it. Let me change the color because I don't want that to be confused with the other green line, which is my sell line. All right, so price is either going to follow this and grind up with the middle of the trend, or if we start to go down, this is the middle of the trend as well. And if you wanted to box this out just to see what channel price is going to stay in if we start to correct, will be right there. So the upper channel, the baseline, and the lower channel. So we could grind within that range or just follow it up there. Now I'm going to show you this on let's go to the 1 hour. All right, so I bought in here a long time ago and I sold up here, and I'm going to switch this color. I don't normally use that green. It's this one. So that was 3.87%. And where else? So I sold some here, it looks like, and here. And all these other lines are previous support and resistance lines, which I could clean up. So this used to be the bottom of the channel, the middle and the upper on the 1 hour. And note we're retracing to that area, the bottom of the channel. This is resistance falling back down. So with Lucid, this thing has whipped us around, man. So now we are in the upper channel at resistance on the 1 hour. Let me go back to the 5 and then move on to my next one really quick. What I want to do is, so that it's not so confusing with all these other colors, the white line is now resistance, support, and the lower channel. So all of these upper ones, I'll keep this one and this one. I'm going to get rid of the yellow one we're making our way up, as you can see in the channel. Now I'm going to leave that for myself just because I want to see where we're headed. And that's it. The next one I want to go over is DJT. It's been a while since I looked at this one, and because of the murder attempt on him, I'd like to break this one down on the 5-minute for you. $30.89 is where we ended, up 3.45%. The 52-week low, 1303. The 52-week high, 79.38. The 1-year price target, where are we? Oh, I guess it doesn't. There is no price target in this one. So I'll have to go to another website, which I'm not going to do right now. But first, we are at VWAP 3091 to the north side. One level of support, 3178, 3231, and 3284-ish. To the south side, at support, 2966, roughly, and 2914, 2860. Note the bounce here at support. This turns into resistance up here, sell off, resistance again, kind of going sideways along this line. And let's clean this up. This gap to the south side is still in play down to 2788, but we are going in an upward channel. And let's take this to the 1 hour. I'm still in shock about what happened to Trump, as are many people. I just cannot believe it. And I think that the security there at the rally was horrendous. Why would you not have sharpshooters security? The CIA or whomever, FBI, CIA on the rooftop of every building that surrounds that complex, the fairgrounds. That did not touch until right about here. 3839 is where that touched, so no longer a threat to the south side. I watched an interview where a guy said that he went to Trump's rally 4 years ago in an airfield near there, and there was a sharpshooter on every building practically, and he felt so safe, he and his daughter. And then he goes to this event and notices not as many people on the rooftop with guns, with rifles, just in case. Okay, this one takes us down to 1008. We are in a downward channel, so just be aware of that. And then this one, if we continue our downward path, could touch maybe on the 23rd, possibly. But anyway. And let me show you what this looks like on the daily, just for the RSI. We've got room to the upward movement there, room to the upside. Not oversold, not oversold and not overbought. Overbought is really what I'm looking for. And there as well on the RSI and on the monthly, turning down. So we are cracking on the monthly. But for the daily, let me just show you. Oops, stay on the page. Our channel to the north side will take us to roughly 45.41, and then to the south side will be roughly 20.99. Oh, and I want to show you something that I saw because I was wondering if the convention is still going to be held. So I looked it up, and then I came across this on TrumpArea.com. The media lied to you about Biden's health. They also lied to us about the origin of COVID. What else are they lying about? Fauci needs to be sued. That's all I'm saying. And this was also put up. The RNC convention will go on as scheduled after Trump was nearly murdered at a campaign rally. The man cannot be stopped. As was communicated earlier this evening, President Trump is doing well and grateful to law enforcement, although they should have and could have done much better, and first responders for their fast action. President Trump looks forward to joining you all in Milwaukee as we proceed with our convention to nominate him to serve as the 47th President of the United States. As our party's nominee, President Trump will continue to share his vision to make America great again. Sincerely, Donald J. Trump for President. Senior advisors Sue Wiles, whatever, and Chris LaCivita. I don't know how to say that. Republican National Committee Chairman as well, and Laura Trump. Look at that. That is just nuts. Again, I am still in shock about the whole thing. I cannot believe this happened. At the Milwaukee convention, he probably will have to put, like they do for the Pope, glass, shatterproof glass all around, and everybody that was there protecting the president, all the security, I'm sorry to say this, they should not be allowed to protect him at this next rally. I would not have that. No way, no how. Okay, that does it for me. That is a look at LCID and DJT. And thank you for listening to my diatribe. I hope you have a fantastic week and make lots of money. Have a great one.